Hi, I'm Larry Chester, president of CFO Simplified. Every business owner knows he's going to leave his business eventually, and many entrepreneurs have the desire to pass their business on to their children. That method of succession planning is a wonderful way of keeping family generational wealth growing. The difficulty is that you have to plan for it. The case study today really sets a story of a father that gotten the business from his father and was passing it on to his son. The difficulty was that there were a number of problems they faced. The first being the son was inexperienced and just had experience in engineering. The second was the company was facing cash flow issues. And the third was they were having difficulty with their bank, and the son had great aspirations to grow the business significantly. So, looking at these cases specifically, how can you avoid these problems in making the decisions to pass your business on? Well, let's talk first about planning for your succession. This is not something that you can do in a matter of weeks or months. Large companies who hire star performers to grow into management in their businesses take years to train these star performers to take over aspects of the business. And they do that by giving them experience in multiple places within the business. I've been in large companies where they've taken star performers and have planted them for a year in operations, then a year in sales, then in finance, then in human resources, and then in legal. With experience in those areas, they know enough about how the business operates to be able to grow themselves and help the business succeed. You should do nothing less in training your child to be able to take over your business. Most business owners will teach their children one of two things first, either business operations or sales. And then they feel that the child has enough experience in those areas to be able to grow the business and take over as owner. But the reality is that without an understanding of finance, without an understanding of human resources, without an understanding of the legal aspects of running a business, they really only have a small part of the arsenal they need to move forward. Take the time to make sure they have not just the training from a formal education point of view, but also have the time in working with you in each one of those areas so that you can guide them with the way that you've done things in the past. The second thing is make sure that you understand how your business is operating and grow your business from the position of strength. Don't give your children the business to take over when you're having major problems with the view that, well, it's your problem now. I've taken care of it up to this point. You're doomed to failure. What you want to do is give them a business that has strong cash flow, solid sales, a good banking relationship, and good customer relationships. That way, they can make small changes to change the way the business is operating, but they know that the business will operate successfully if they just follow your path going forward. The third thing is provide mentorship for them. Don't be in a position like this business owner in this case was, where he tossed the keys to his son and said, give me a call if you have any problems. Spend time with them, following them around, letting them make decisions and not second guessing, but helping guide them to the decisions that they're making. You can help guide them by showing them what the alternatives are to the decisions that they're making and what the potential risks are in each one of those. Have those discussions with them. Those discussions will give them more information and greater guidance than just letting them make the decision and find out on their own. And it also creates significantly less risk for the business. So that mentorship in terms of how you've grown the business and the decisions you've made and the reasons why you've made them is important. The fourth thing is have a strategic plan going forward. Know how your business has functioned and plan on making small steps going forward if your child wants to make changes in how the business is operating. Do what you do best. Follow through on the way the business has been operating for the last number of years without being in a position where you're making dramatic changes now.